Hello there, Tyrant here, and I just finished watching episode 3 of the Ryu's work is never done. So, it's time for the Ai-chan's 3 matches that she has to do so she can become a shogi player and her parents would accept this. So, it was actually a very, very intense and good episode. I think for its third episode, it did a really good job because for me, when I'm watching any TV show, I'm kind of give it its three. Like, there's a lot of TV shows out there, so I try to give every show 3 days, and this episode did a really good job in portraying how the rest of the show might entail. Um, for one, when I was actually having her matches, they were like very intrigued. Now here's the funny part. Um, her parents were on the sideline watching, kind of like on the doorstep, but it was funny because they had a perspective of the father and the mother a little bit, but like while the match was happening, for us, the audience, and maybe some other people who do not know shogi, he was asking questions like, "What's happening? Is she winning, losing?" And I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was very like, oh, thank you. Like that's me. I'm that guy. I don't know what's happening, but I like watching it because it's very intense, and you can see it. You can tell the level of intensity in the background when people are playing any game. You're really putting everything into it, and I really liked how they did it here. um you know and she did really well. She won her first 2 matches. She won first against her friend, I forget her name, but like kind of we'll say the green character, because every per character will have like a scheme. um and then she actually played against the teacher instructor, and that match went well. It was getting actually a little bit more intense, but then her third match, it went with Ginko-chan, the Snow White princess. Everything, anyways, her. Now that match was like intense, and not only was it like pushing I to the edge, it did also Ginko Chan. I remember the names, but because at the end of the scene you saw her like suffering. Another intriguing thing that I was in this episode is kind of they showed how the league worked in this setup. How the the way the way shogi ranking shit stuff work, because we don't know what that is. That's not our thing. So seeing it a little bit was very helpful, and it like kind of gave me an idea of what's happening. But that was just a fun thing they threw in there, and I'm glad they did, because I would have been more lost. I'm already lost watching people play shogi. But it's great to watch. Um, just to watch the intensity behind it. Um, but sadly, Ai-chan lost against Ginko, and the deal was that she had to win 3 matches to pursue shogi. Um, and everyone was very like enamored, not enamored, infatuated with this match. Like you could see it, and it was a really great because it was like back and forth, and like level of stress. It was really well done, and um, when like at the end, shoot, what's the Ryu's name? What's his name? Fuck, what's his name? The lead main character at the moment. Anyways, um, when after watching this, he truly wanted I to be disciple and help her to become, and that was really great. And I like that. He saw talent at he knew there was talent, but then he saw passion behind it. And you can tell how the rest of the community sees it, and that's great, because that's what you want. You're setting up the world and the characters in the first 3 episodes, and this works really well because it tells me that these these are very passionate people who are striving for something. And okay, you know, that's what you want from characters in a TV show, like drive, uh, uh, some level of character, and it worked. Now here's what this is. It's not bad, but it's not great either or good. I don't know what to say. So she lost. So he begs the mother, because you know the mom says, you know, you lost, time to come home. But no, he gets down on his knees and bows to request for I to be a disciple, and to, you know, that shenanigans. And I was like, oh shit, yes, yes. See, that's what you want, and that's how you capture the audience. You know, you see passion, and he's begging, and then Ai-chan begs for this too. And at the end, the father agrees, because you know sometimes, even if she does not make the way that the father put it, it's like, even if she doesn't make it to the professional scene, the life experience from playing shogi and having that passion will transition to something else. And I fully agree with that. You know, if you're able to put enough drive into something you really enjoy and make it something that just sets you up to do something later in life, and that works. Now here's where things kind of got a little bit weird. So the mom agreed with conditions. So yes, I did not see this coming. Should I have seen it coming? No, I don't think I would have seen it coming. So, to if apparently if she doesn't gain a title, I gotta go back and watch it again and kind of see where the shit goes and understand what titles are. But if she doesn't get a title by the end of her middle school graduation, I believe, and she's in fourth grade, so that might be the last year or fifth grade, 2 years maybe. Anyways, she doesn't gain a title. He has to basically marry into the family. And I was like, huh, what? Okay, what? I did I did not see that coming. But you know, well, normally I would just like rush into my reaction, but I was thinking about it for a second. Like, why? Like, huh? But you kind of saw it in episode one, and through this episode, is that um, it's kind of a little bit about status, and um, uh, and some level of family, and you know they run a very successful inn, and as we learned in episode 2, the dad was married into the family to help, you know, run the place and everything. And well, then I like, okay, that makes okay, so yeah, and, you know, and I just enamored, and you know, for her it's like, I don't know, it's the idea of one shogi and then her sensei, you know, some. But for him, this is a life decision right here. But he's willing to put on the line his what did she say? I would say his passion, his drive, shogi, on the line to train and teach I how to become a really good shogi. And you can see it. There was, during her match, he himself was stricken, because you know it is his unofficial disciple at that moment. He himself felt that he failed because he wasn't training her right, wasn't strict her, and it was his failure at that point. And you know that's what really got me. Is like, yes, he cares, you know. But yeah, so he might marry into the family. So, huh? Yeah. So let's. So it's I'm glad they did this for the first 3 episodes, because it's really well entails like introduction to character, goal. Now we know what the next couple episodes will be. Will be the goal for her to obtain a title, and we'll see how that goes. But no, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. A little bit odd at the end, but you know, arranged marriages are not a weird thing um, in a lot of the Eastern countries. So yeah. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Until next time.